I invite you to let this story calm your mind and soothe your heart. Bluebell and Petunia's Sanctuary. This story is about a girl named Bluebell and a hamster named Petunia, who find sanctuary and companionship in each other, transforming a small cottage and garden into a haven for all creatures in need. In a quaint little village surrounded by flowers, a girl named Bluebell lived in a cozy cottage. She had the gentlest of hearts and an unmatched love for animals. One sunny morning, as Bluebell tended to her garden, she heard a faint, rustling noise coming from the bushes. Curiosity piqued, she carefully parted the leaves to discover a tiny, trembling hamster. Her heart melted at the sight of the adorable creature, whom she named Petunia. Holding Petunia in her hands, Bluebell felt a sense of duty and love wash over her. She vowed to provide Petunia with a safe and loving home. Over the weeks, the deep bond formed between them, filled with warmth and love. Bluebell built a beautiful sanctuary inside her cottage, with a cozy little bed and plenty of space for Petunia to explore. She cultivated tiny tunnels, ladders, and a miniature castle, making sure Petunia never felt confined. That night, she would play soothing music and tell stories, believing Petunia understood every word. Bluebell's sanctuary was filled with other rescued animals, but Petunia held a special place in her heart. All hamster Diane's tiny paws and inquisitive eyes brought immense joy to Bluebell's life. She cherished every moment spent with her tiny friend, knowing they had found solace in each other. One day, and Bluebell found Petunia gazing out the cottage window as if longing for something more. Bluebell decided it was time to expand their sanctuary. She transformed her backyard into a magical meadow with tall grasses, bright flowers, and babbling brooks. Petunia's eyes sparkled with excitement as she explored her new playground. Bluebell watched with contentment, feeling the peace and happiness spread through her heart. As the seasons changed, Bluebell and Petunia continued to thrive in their sanctuary. Their days were filled with play, love, and the kind of companionship that could only be found in true friendship. The village folk often visited, marveling at the bond between girl and hamster. Some even brought their own animals, and soon, Bluebell's sanctuary became a haven for all creatures in need of a peaceful retreat. Bluebell couldn't have been happier. She had created a sanctuary, not just for Petunia, but for herself and all the animals she loved. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Bluebell and Petunia would sit together, watching the sky turn shades of pink and gold. Nothing needed to be said between them. Their hearts understood that they were each sanctuary in this vast, beautiful world. A new gentle story is ready for you. KJ and Sweet Pea, A Journey of Healing. This story is about Kaidi, who with the help of a sprite named Sweet Pea, embarks on a journey of healing and finds peace in her grandmother's memories. Once in the peaceful village of Blossomwood, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Kay. They had an innate gift for nurturing plants and animals alike. Her garden was a sanctuary, filled with vibrant flowers and the sweet melody of bird song. Despite her serene exterior, Katie carried a hidden sorrow. She had lost her beloved grandmother, who had been her mentor and closest friend. One evening, while tending to her garden, Katie noticed a soft glow among the tulips. Out popped a tiny sprite named Sweet Pea Abnormal Hoof and emerald wings that sparkled in the twilight. "Hello, Kate," she said with a voice like a tinkling bell. "I've come to help you heal." Surprised but curious, Kate nodded. Sweet Pea fluttered her wings and sprinkled a shimmering dust over the garden. Instantly, the flowers glowed brighter and the air felt lighter. They felt a warmth in her chest, as if a ray of sunlight had settled deep within her heart. Let's go on a journey, Sweet Pea suggested. To find the healing you seek, they ventured into the forest of whispers, where the trees whispered ancient secrets. Sweet Pea led Katy to a hidden glen, where a crystal clear pond reflected the moonlight. This pond has healing powers, Sweet Pea explained. Look into its waters and let it soothe your soul. Katy gazed into the water, her reflection shimmering like a dream. As she stared, memories of her grandmother began to surface, not just the painful goodbye, but all the joyous moments they had shared. She remembered laughter, warm hugs, and the wisdom her grandmother had passed down. Tears streamed down Katy's cheeks, washing away her sadness. "Auntie," she whispered to Sweet Pea. "I needed this." Sweet Pea smiled and nodded, her wings glowing brighter. Healing comes with time, but it starts with acceptance and remembering the love that never truly leaves us. Coffee and Sweet Pea returned to Blossom Wood, where the garden seemed more beautiful than ever. The village noticed the change in Kate. Her smile was brighter, her laughter more infectious, and the heaviness in her eyes had lifted. She continued to tend to her garden, but now with a renewed sense of joy and purpose. Katy often thought of Sweet Pea and the night they had spent in the forest of whispers. She knew that healing was a journey, not a destination, and she felt grateful for having found a friend to guide her. The village thrived under Katy's care, and the garden became a place of solace for all who visited. In the quiet moments, Katy would look at the tulips and think of her grandmother, feeling her presence in the gentle rustling of the leaves. And she knew that like the nurturing earth, love and memories grew ever stronger with each passing day. The next story awaits, calm and kind. Camellia and Achillea, the harmony of the village. This story is about the beautiful friendship and cooperation between a young girl named Camellia and an ant named Achillea, who live in a serene village. In a picturesque village nestled between rolling hills and colorful meadows, there was a delightful bond between a young girl named Camellia and an industrious ant named Achillea. As the sun set each evening, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Camellia would sit by the old oak tree at the heart of the village, waiting for her tiny friend to appear. Achillea, always punctual, would crawl out from his underground home to meet her. Despite their differences in size and appearance, they shared a profound respect and love for one another. Camellia often marveled at Achillea's dedication to his colony, watching him tirelessly carry food and supplies, halting entirely. In return, Achillea admired Camellia's gentle nature and her insatiable curiosity about the world. Together, they explored the wonders of the village. They would venture to the sparkling stream where Camellia would skip stones and Achillea would navigate the lush green moss, finding hidden treasures among the rocks. On other days, they visited the flower fields, where Camellia would weave crowns of wildflowers as Achillea busily collected nectar. One warm summer evening, as the fireflies began their nightly dance, Achillea noticed that his colony's food supply was dwindling. Without hesitation, Camellia offered to help gather provisions. They set off on a journey through the moonlit fields, walking side by side, gathering seeds and berries. The village, with its quaint cottages and cobblestone paths, glowed softly under the moon's gentle light. By the time the sun began to rise, they had amassed a bountiful supply. Returning to the anthill, Camellia carefully placed the offerings at the entrance, while Achillea called out to his fellow ants. The colony emerged, eyes wide in gratitude and surprise. From that day forward, the bond between Camellia and Achillea only deepened. They continued to support each other, sharing stories and adventures. The villagers often saw them together, the little girl and the tiny ant, embodying the harmony of their beloved home. Through their friendship, they showed everyone that regardless of differences, unity and kindness could create a beautiful world. Here's another gentle tale to bring you comfort. Vinka and Susan's Journey Through the Enchanted Forest. This story is about the heartwarming journey of Vinka and Susan through an enchanted forest, discovering the magic of nature and forming an everlasting friendship. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Vinka, who lived in a quaint village, surrounded by lush green fields. Vinka was known for her love of nature, spending hours exploring the forests and meadows near her home. One day, while wandering deeper into the forest than ever before, she stumbled upon a hidden glade bathed in golden sunlight. There, standing at the edge of the glade, was the kind-hearted giant named Susan. Susan was no ordinary giant. She was gentle and compassionate, with a deep connection to the natural world. Her hair was woven with wildflowers, and her eyes sparkled like the morning dew. Over time, Vinka and Susan developed a beautiful friendship. Susan taught Vinka about the language of the trees, the songs of the birds, and the secrets of the forest. In return, Vinka shared stories from her village and brought Susan delicious homemade treats. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Susan asked Vinka if she would like to go on a journey. A journey through the enchanted forest, where only a few had ever been, and where magic thrived in every corner. Vinka's eyes widened with excitement, and she eagerly agreed. They set off at dawn, the forest wakening with the melodies of chirping birds and rustling leaves. As they ventured further, the forest enveloped them in its embrace. The trees whispered ancient tales, and the air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers. Along the way, they encountered many wondrous creatures, talking animals, luminous butterflies, and even a wise old owl who shared riddles that made them both laugh. Vinka's admiration for the natural world grew deeper with each passing moment. Higher up in the forest, they reached a majestic waterfall cascading into a crystal-clear pool. Susan invited Vinka to join her in the cool, refreshing water. They splashed and played, the forest ringing with their laughter. As night fell, they found a cozy spot under the towering trees and lit a small campfire. The fire danced, casting a warm glow round them. Susan shared stories of the stars and the ancient guardians of the forest, weaving tales that captivated Vinka's imagination. Vinka, in turn, spoke about her village, her dreams, and the people she loved. Under the starlit sky, a profound sense of peace filled the air. Susan hummed a soothing melody, and the forest seemed to join in, creating a symphony of nature's sounds. They fell asleep, feeling connected to the world around them. When morning arrived, they continued their journey, discovering hidden groves and secret paths. They found a meadow where flowers bloomed in every color imaginable, and Vinka couldn't resist picking a bouquet for Susan. Each day brought new wonders, strengthening their bond and deepening their appreciation for the beauty around them. As their journey through the enchanted forest came to an end, Vinka and Susan knew their friendship was forever. They returned to Vinka's village, where Susan became a beloved figure, sharing her wisdom and kindness with everyone she met. Vinka, inspired by their adventure, dedicated herself to protecting the natural world and teaching others about its magic. Her heart was forever intertwined with the enchanting memories of their journey and the gentle giant who had shown her the true wonders of the forest. May peace fill your night. Sweet dreams.